Hey guys, just finished watching Flash, Season 3, Episode 1, Flashpoint. Wow, this episode was pretty interesting, it was pretty fun. It was kind of cool seeing everything taking place, and that it's all taking place within one episode type thing, the whole Flashpoint. I kind of hoping it was going to be going on like this, and since it was only one Flashpoint idea, because I was kind of interested to see how this show was going to affect all the other shows like Legend of Tomorrow and maybe Supergirl somehow, but not Supergirl because it's just different Earth and all that stuff. But definitely how it would affect Arrow and stuff. But it does. I think it's definitely is interesting that, because it all takes place within this one episode, I think it's pretty interesting to see how that affects, I was worried about with this show, if this thing happens, how is it not going to completely change Arrow and all that stuff, and how is it not going to completely change that on there, and doing that, but because this whole thing does take place on here, I think it would have been interesting to have some sort of an Arrow connection in the episode, as if Mayor Oliver Queen's father, showing him as Oliver Queen, just get him to come on and wear one of Oliver's older costumes that they don't use anymore. Would have been awesome to see that, even just like in a picture on a video screen or internet video or something like that. That's all it would take, is just him doing that or something like that. That would have been really cool seeing that, and he could have had the actual goatee and stuff. That would have been really cool seeing that for a second somewhere. But other than that, I definitely can't wait to see how this affects Arrow, because it's all self-contained in this episode, because he goes and comes back and there's the Iris stuff going on, and then that's how that's going to affect there. So we do know that we have heard David Ramsey talk about how it does affect Diggle in a way. I don't think that's definitely going to be cool to see how that affects him tomorrow. That's going to be cool to see how that thing happens, and I hope it's really kind of out of nowhere. I really want it to be some one of the things where if you're not watching The Flash, you don't know why it's happening to Diggle, which I really hope it's something like that, because then it makes it for us who are watching all of these shows, all of the Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, all these CW shows, be all like, yes, I know it because I'm watching all of the shows. I love that idea of knowing that. So I hope it makes me feel a little, I hope that having that in tomorrow's episode with Diggle and stuff. I doubt that we're going to be like that, but I hope it really is that something that's the kind of like, I need to go watch Flash or something like that. And then I think they should literally, in small, have it on screen, watch The Flash, or something like that. I think that could definitely be awesome. Or just have, the Flash Twitter account, Facebook account, or the Arrow Twitter account, Facebook account, all their social medias being like, watch the Flash. And then, David Ramsey could just be like, if you don't know why this is like this, watch the Flash, because people who are confused will just go and look it up online and stuff like that. So I think that would definitely be cool to see something like that. I mean, in this modern age, people are going to be looking it up online. But definitely was a cool episode. Definitely can't wait to see what happens with Iris and how things continue on and all that stuff. I definitely can't wait to see how Tom Felton, how he kind of comes into this, and what season does he come right into next week's episode, in episode 2. We'll have to wait and see how things come on. I also can't wait to see Jake Garrick. I can't wait to see John with the ship and the Jake Garrick costume. And I've seen pictures on Instagram posted by Grant Gustin of the two of them in their costume, and I definitely can't wait to see that. If I'm not mistaken, actually, the villain there with the black guy and all that stuff is actually Jake Garrick's Earth 2 version or Earth 1 version, or his doppelganger, his reverse Flash version type thing. So that's going to just be cool to see the two of them go at it and stuff, and see if Jake Garrick can give him some pointers and stuff. That'll be cool, fun. And also to see if Wally West becomes Kid Flash in this timeline after all this stuff. Because if stuff happened and affected Iris, does that mean that Wally didn't get hit by that particle accelerator back in season 2? I want to know if things happened to that, and what has happened to Jessie Quake. Where is she? What's going on? Did she get hit by the particle accelerator? Although since we have seen heard of her pictures or heard rumors of her getting costumes on set, she probably will be getting her powers, and so probably he'll be getting his powers too. So we're gonna have Flash, Kid Flash, Jessie Quake, and Jake Garrick, all these guys versus this one bad guy, which I'm fairly sure we're probably going to get Reverse Flash versus an Arknight or whatever, that other guy, having them team up. That'll definitely be cool. Although we do know that I think Reverse Flash is confirmed to being on Legend of Tomorrow, so as part of the those bad guys over there. So I'll have to wait and see if he stays on here or if he just goes over there and stuff like that. But probably he'll be going over to Legend of Tomorrow. So this is definitely going to be awesome to see how this affects Arrow tomorrow, and I definitely can't wait to see what happens in episode 2. So let me know what you think, guys, about Flashpoint, season 3, episode 1 of The Flash, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.